Hey guys, this is the part 2 of the graphical animation which I'm going to do for now. As you can see, I have already finished up with the coronavirus first animation. Now I'll show you how to do the second one, okay? But before that, let me show you the reference. Hold on a minute, where is that file? Where is that? Yeah, it has opened. Now let me play it. Hold on a minute, yeah. This is the type of graphics which I'm going to play for you guys. We are going to make 6 precautions. That's the animation we are going to do. So I'll go to Flash, and I'll show you the reference which I've already done, which is Corona 2. See, I've already did it with both keyframe and with motion tween. Now wait a moment. Yeah, I'll go to new file first. I'll press OK. Now I'll adjust my size of the stage, which is the same style of the previous graphical animation which I did. So I'll use it as a reference. And I'm also going to use the 4 graphical animation which is already in the stage. Now what I'll do is adjust the stage size, which is 359, 357. Now I'll adjust it to 359 and 357. See, the stage is adjusted now. Now what I'll do is I'll copy all 4 of these viral animations which is given in the previous graphical animation which I did. But I don't want to copy it in the same scene because it will disturb the animation. The color scheme came. Press OK. Hold on a minute, it'll take a minute. Yeah. So I'll copy it in the new file. It's total of 1, 2, 3, 4 which is locked. I'll copy it. 1, V1, V4, V3, V2 and V1. I'll copy it. Copy layer. Now I'll paste it in my layer, present layer. I'll paste it, and the graphics will present itself after you paste the layer. Paste it in the layer. See, it is moving. Now I need to change the color scheme of this viral animation, and it is already registered in tween. That's why I moved it into a new file, so it doesn't have to have any kind of a graphical disruptions. Okay, see, every graphics which is shown over there is registered in the tween, the library. Since it is new file, it won't disturb. Now what I'll do is go to that video editor and I'll see the style. It is bluish virus. The virus is bluish, and 6 precautions. I'll use that as a reference. I'll press print button. I'll need all 4 sides. So I'll press print button, and what I'm going to do is I'll paste it over in the stage right side, and now I'm going to crop it. I'm going to crop it just like previously I told you. I'll break it and I'll crop it. As you can see, I have cropped the image. Now I'll match the size of the image according to this stage which is given in this stage, which is the stage size. Okay, I'll press the image. No, hold on a minute, but I need the reference of the stage. Hold on a minute. It's 359 and 357. Now I'll press the image and I'll adjust the image to 359 and 357. See, now I'll press 0 and 0 to make the stage fit, image fit in the stage. But for now, there's a common mistake you make here. Look over the top right. You have put it in the same layer as the animation file. Make sure that you don't make this mistake. Either you create it in a new file, copy the stage and put it in a new layer so it doesn't disrupt the animation file. Okay? I'll press Ctrl Z again. I'll turn it back. Now I'll crop it again. Before cropping, I'll put it in a new layer. I'll put it below. I'll remove the unwanted layer. Now I paste it. Now I'll do the same process again. Now it won't disrupt the animation. Now I'll crop it all 4 sides again. As you can see, the stage size is changed again. The image size has changed again. I'm going to look it for the reference of the stage and I'll adjust this image size to 359 and 357 again. Now I'll press 0 and 0. See? Now I'm going to use virus color scheme to copy in the virus which is present in the animation. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to make sure that this layer will not disturb me, but before that I'll lock it. See? What I'm doing is taking another reference so can use it as some kind of a template or some kind of a column scheme for the virus color change. So what I'll do is crop all 4 sides of the image again. As you can see, I have made the same mistake once again. I'll delete it and I'll paste it in layer 2, which BG is already present over there, so it won't get disrupted. I'll crop all 4 sides once again. I only needed the color scheme, so I no longer a color scheme and the viral color, so I no longer needed that full image. I'll just use the viral as a reference. Only this small pieces should be enough. I'll use this box as a template for my color. I'll just copy the color of the viral file by using ink tool. It did not color properly. I'll press Ctrl Z. No, not again. Yeah. Now I'll copy it. I'll blue and I'll copy the dark blue over there and I'll copy the light one at the end. Now I'll use this. As you can see, I have grouped it. Now I'll use this as a reference for the present viral file which is present in the stage. Now what I'll do is go inside the tween area and go inside the group. I'll paste this template in the side as a reference. I'm going to color the copy. I'm going to copy the color scheme to the virus. Small mistake. Hold on a minute. As you can see, this takes some time, but you need to be very patient when you're doing something like this. You also need to match the shady side of the virus, which shows you perfectly. See, now I no longer needed that virus template since I have copied it. As you can see, in the end the virus color is changing. It has recorded in the tween. So what I'll do right now is I need to get inside the tween, or hold on, let me play it. Front and back, and it's becoming yellow at the end. I think I'll copy the frame at the middle. I'll press Alt and I'll drag and drop it in the end. See, it's working now. It's working perfectly in the motion. See? Now I'll just use this virus as a reference for the rest of the viral animation. I'll do it in the small virus as well. I'll do the same thing. I'll copy the virus itself and I'll move it other way. Now I'm going to copy the color scheme of this virus to this small yellowish virus animation. I'll press dark blue. You need to have a bit of a patience when you copy the color scheme to every single animation which you're doing, because it's going to take some time to color it. I'll do the same process. I'll put darker bluish color in the circle. Now I'll match the other side with the same color which is given in the shady. See? Now I'll remove this virus since it's no longer needed. Make sure that you delete everything. There's not even a piece of it left. It's playing again and its color changing again, so I'll have to take it from the mid frame. I guess I have to take it from the mid frame. Hold on a minute, where is the frame? Yeah, there it is. I'll press Alt plus and I'll drag and drop it at the end frame. As you can see, it has repeated again and it's playing very well. See? And I'll do the same thing to the third one as well. I'll use the reference again. I paste it. I'll move it away. Now I'm going to copy the color scheme in the third virus as well. I'll zoom it a bit so it can show you a bit of a quality. I have ungrouped it. Now I'll copy the color. Once you start coloring, you will get used to it. Since you have done it twice, it will be easier for you to use it as a reference. You will be able to do this very fastly. See, first two I was not used to it. The second and third I'm getting used to it, right? The third and fourth, I mean, this is the third one. Now I'm doing it in a faster way. Now you no longer needed the reference. As usual, you need to delete this reference over here. I'll just check it. 1 minute. The color scheme is changing. I need to copy the frame again. What I'll do is go in the mid frame and I'll copy. I'll press Alt plus. I'll click and I'll drag it. It has copied itself again. Now I'll double click the last one. I'll paste the virus again. You are going to do the same process for all four. If you're going to do this animation by using this video as a reference, make sure that you observe this process which I'm particularly doing it. I have used a single virus as a copy and I did so single as a single template, so the shapes will look exactly the same because everything is the same animational virus. The only thing is the direction they move is different. As you can see, I left a small yellowish one. Make sure that you don't do that kind of an error. Now try to check it. It did not change. The thing which I did is I did it in the end frame instead of using the starting point. See, I did it in the recolored it in the end frame of the animation instead of using the first frame. Now I'll have to do it again. So I'll copy and paste the virus template. I'll just recolor it again. Since you're coloring, the more you get used to it, the more easier for you it will become. I'll use bucket tool to color it again. Hold on. Yes. I'll delete it. I no longer needed that animation virus. Now let me see if does the color scheme changes. Hold on a minute. The color scheme did not change now. See, I created a new bluish virus now and it's playing perfectly in the bluish background. Make sure that you save the file. Every time you do, make sure that you save the file. I'll save it as Corona lesson 2. and I'll save. As you can see, I have already created the virus animation and the background. See? Now we are going to try to create this 6. Hold on a minute. I'm just searching my files over here. The 6. Yeah. And I have also placed that as a 6 as a reference over here. Now what I'll do is create a new layer. And I'll type text over here as 6 and I'll make it a bit bigger. I'll go to properties and I'll adjust size. As you can see, the size will adjust when you click and drag over there. See over there? See, it's adjusting. I have placed it in the center. Now I'll have to drag the X. As you can see, there's a red plus over there, box over there. Make sure that does not happen. Drag it and I'll place the 6 over there. And what I'm going to do is create classic tween. As you can see over there, there's a small problem. Yeah. Now I have to turn it into 9. So the 6 will turn into 9. See? Made a small error over there. I'll call Alt plus and I'll copy it. Now I'll turn the beginning number of the 6 into 9. Now it will become 6. See? Now I'll shrink down the 9 a bit. Now I'll move it in the center and I'll hold on. I'll move it in the center a bit, I think. Let me select it. Okay, got it. I have selected alpha and I'll make sure that it disappears. Now it will disappear and appear. The 6 will disappear and appear over here. Now I'll remove the tweens so it won't disturb the 6. See, it's playing very clearly. Now I'm going to copy the 5 boxes. Let me show it in the video. See over there? It's precautions and 5 boxes actually. See? The precautions comes and the 5 boxes comes and disappears. The first thing which comes is precautions. So we are going to make this precaution text first. So I'll go to text and I'll hold on. Yeah, the color scheme came again. I nudge down the text a bit, size bit. Hold on a minute. 29 should do. Precautions. Adjust the text size a bit. Now I'll change the color into white. I missed the U, it seems. I have broke down the precaution text. Now what I'll do is I'll create a new layer over there. I'll paste this precaution in the new layer because I'm going to make sure that the text does not disrupt the precaution text. Text 6 does not disrupt the precaution text. So I'll paste it in a new layer. Okay. As you can see, the precaution is staying over there. Now I need to make sure that it starts animating. I'll move the precautions frame after the 6 ends. Now I'll create a new graphics for the precautions a bit. I'll move it a bit frame a bit further. Now let me see the reference in the video. As you can see, it comes down, the graphical animation moves down like a slide. So I'll create a classic tween. I'll alt press and I'll move it in the front a bit. Now I'll go to FX. Hold on a minute, let me press the frame. Yeah, here. No, the effect still did not come. Yeah, style, yes, the effect came now. Now I'll go to alpha and I'll make it disappear. Since the text is disappeared now and it will appear in the front, now I'll nudge it down so it will move and it will come down. See? Precaution works. No, I no longer needed this tween. I'll remove the tweens. Exactly like given like in the animation, I have created a precaution. Now I need to create these 4 boxes, which is a bit bold. I'll use rectangle tool and I'll use curvy edges. I'll adjust it. Hold on a minute. Let me go to rectangle and now I'll go to see there's a rectangle option over there. As you can see, I'll go there. Now I'll adjust it in 15. First I'll use one place as a reference. Delete it, delete the inner part. Now press yellow, ink filler, use ink filler to press yellow and fill it. Now delete the outline. Now do the same for all 5. Let me show you. I'll alt plus and I'll copy it. Now I'll turn it bit by using free transformation tool. Now I'll move it again down here. Doesn't have to be very accurate, you just trying to match it, okay? Now I'll move it over there, and hold on a minute, I'll skew it down a bit. Now I'll adjust with the size, width and height size which is given in the right side screen of the properties. I'll adjust it in the same way. 26.30, 37.90. I think it's 75. Let me see. It's 37.70. I'll adjust the same. 37.75 which is given. Okay. Now all four sides have become even. Now I'll just move it to the actual 6 which we are doing over there in the center of the stage, and I have placed it in the center perfectly. Now what I'll do is create a new layer over there. I'll lock it and I'll paste this 5 6s over there. See? Now I'll show you the reference how the animation works. As you can see, I've used keyframe animation for these 5 boxes over there. I've used a reverse animation as well over there. It makes it disappear. I'll use the same steps. First I'll Alt plus and I'll copy it. 1, 2, and that's 3, and that's 4, that's 5. As you can see, I have copied 4 accurate copies of the boxes. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5. 5 accurate copies of the boxes. Use stroke lines which is accurate. As you can see, I made a small mistake over here. You need to make sure, let me show you. You need to make sure that you cut from the bottom, actually. Bottom from the top. Use stroke which is much easier. I'll do the same thing to the third one. I'll draw a line and I'll delete the fourth. I'll draw the line again. I'll delete the fifth one. Yes. Now what you need to do is make sure that you remove the strokes from every single frame. Make sure that you remove strokes from every single frame. And we are going to repeat the process again. I'll use line tool and I'll extend it a bit and I'll delete again. 1, 2, and that's 3, and that's 4, and that's 5. See, it's animating. But make sure that you remove the top part of it. I did think I did again the same mistake once more. Make sure that you remove the top part, not the bottom part actually. Always make sure that you remove the top, not the bottom. sometimes when you do keyframe animation you kind of get a bit confused, so make sure that you repeat the action what it did previously so it won't disturb you. If you see the previous action what you did as a reference, you won't get confused. Now remove the stroke lines. Let me show you a simpler way. Go to stroke color and click over there and go to the color. Over there there's a small box given a cross sign with red next to alpha. Click that and the stroke will disappear itself. See? Now click the frame, but make sure that you reactivate the stroke color because you are going to cut off everything again and again. Now we are going to draw the line again. I'm just seeing it a bit so I could understand where I'm. Yes. Third frame. Delete the top. I think this is the last one. I think I need one more frame, I guess. Yes, it's perfectly playing now. Now I'll remove all the strokes. Make sure that you remove all the strokes. Since you copied it from another frame, make sure that you remove all the strokes from the keyframe animation. Now I need a stroke color again. Yes, it's playing. Now we are going to reverse animate this by pressing Alt plus. Let me show you. Hold on a minute. I'll go to the end frame. Not in the end frame. Hold on. Where it is ending. Yeah. 1 minute. Make sure that you get the perfect loop frame because it won't work properly if you reverse animate it. You need to make sure that you create a perfect loop. Now I'll press again and I'll copy it again. See, it's perfectly playing. Now I'm going to delete. I'll press Alt again. Let me get a spare. Now I'll delete it. It's perfectly playing now. See, that's how you do it. Now you no longer needed the background, just delete it. Now just make sure that it works properly. See, it's working properly now. Much better now. Now let me save the file. That's all.